Good morning, gentle people. Today's August 31st, 2025. Hey, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday! Let's see what the message is for today, August 31st, 2025. What is the message for today, August 31st, 2025? These three? These three. First one, work the herbs. This one, envy. This one, make a wish at a three-way crossing. Listen. You are blessed, right? Because you're not perfect, but you're not destitute. You're not super wise, but you're not dumb. You're not a model, but you ain't ugly. You're midway in every aspect, with intelligence, with respect to the way you conduct yourself around life, with your behavior. You're not over the top, but you're not a wallflower either. You're midway. And a lot of people see that and they're envious of you. They're envious of you because you have the ability to be not too much. So you're in a perfect gray area, and a lot of people don't know how to work in gray. There are many different shades of gray. There's even a whole book on it. Now, I don't even know what the contents of that book is, but I think it's of something else. But you are the epitome of the 50 Shades of Gray. You are the epitome of the 50 Shades of Gray. Because there is so much envy towards you, because you have this ability to just navigate being in between completely black and completely white, because you have that ability, and there's so much negative energy looking your way, like, how does she do that, right? How is she able to do that? She ain't nothing. Well, that's how people are thinking towards you. I suggest that you take protective baths and or carry with an amulet made of herbs. Now, you can do amulets in any, let me see, what's the word? In any practice that you wish. If you want to do a hoodoo amulet, you do that. If you want to do a Wiccan amulet, you do that. If you want to do a Yoruba one, you do that. Find yourself, I'm not going to prescribe any here today, but I am prescribing an amulet. You go ahead and find the one that most closely relates to you, that is all for protection and for pushing back or repelling negativity. That's what you're going to do in order to keep yourself free from those prying eyes, because you just have this knack of being right where you need to be at the time that you need to be there. But I also would like for you to make a wish. Now, when I say make a wish, it's not literally taking this and blowing it. No, that's not what I'm saying. When I say make a wish, it's more of be intentful. Is that a word? Have good intention. Be intentional with the way you behave, with the way you act, with the decisions that you make. When you are always intentional, you never have to worry about this envy. Right? When you combine this intention with working with herbs and having the right herbs to protect you and to dispel and push away negativity, you never have to worry about this envy. It cannot touch you. It cannot touch you. See, the problem with being too intelligent is that people think you're a know-it-all. I mean, you might be, but people think that you are, and that rubs the wrong way. But you know what? You might know it all, but you have the ability to pretend like you don't. And I'm not saying making yourself small. You're not making yourself small. You're only mentioning the thing that you have to mention when you're asked. You don't offer it without being asked. You don't offer it just to be a show off. You offer the information that you have when you're asked. The problem with being a person who has no intelligence, like the opposite of being very intelligent, is that we're always having to drag you. We always have to like pull you and like, okay, don't worry, we'll help you. Oh yeah, here, I'll show you step by step. And that is a pain in the butt too. And you don't do that either. You carry your own, right? You're not a burden, and yet you're not a show-off. You navigate that well, and that's why people envy you, because you're not in the way. You're not in the way either way. So that was just one example of being the epitome of the 50 Shades of Grey, because you are not burdensome because you're too much, and you're not burdensome because you're too little. You're right in the middle. Oof. Okay. I hope this served you in some way, and I hope you got some value out of what I just shared. Please walk in joy, knowing that this place is sacred, special, and divine just because you exist. And I'm so glad that you spent some time with me today. Ashe.